now come to the fore for the country because the United World Wrestling Federation has now suspended the WFI membership from the Wrestling Federation of India. The Wrestling Federation of India's membership has now been cancelled from the world body. This is over failure from holding elections. Remember, elections were supposed to be held for the post of along with the chief of the WFI, several other posts also had to be filled. Those elections still haven't been held. They were supposed to happen sometime this month, but that still hasn't happened, because of which now we're given to understand that the membership to the world body of the India Wrestling Federation has now been cancelled. What this means for tournaments that are going to come up next, we'll have to wait and watch how the central government also reacts to this. Perhaps petitions being made to the world body for reconsideration. We'll wait and watch for that. Yash, my colleague, joining us, getting us the latest. Yes, Yash.
Well, the United World Wrestling, this organization has today taken a step to suspend the membership of the WFI, and in fact this suspension has been done indefinitely, and in fact the main reason behind the suspension lies in the postponement of the election to designate positions in the WFI, and in fact this is being delayed due to protests and the legal battles, and in fact due to the suspension now the Indian wrestlers won't be able to compete with an Indian flag at the upcoming World Championships. Now they will compete as neutral athletes, as we are given to understand, in the Olympic qualifying World Championship, which is starting from September 16. And in fact, an ad hoc committee was also formed, which was led by Bhupender Singh Bajwa, in fact, which failed to honor the 45-day deadline for the conducting of these very particular elections. Now, this is, in fact, a big setback for the entire wrestling federation as of now. And in fact, the IOA had appointed that ad hoc panel, particularly on April 27 this year, and was supposed to hold the election within 45 days. But the wrestling body, international wrestling body has in fact warned that the panel following day could be suspended if the WFI failed to hold election within the speculated deadline. Now, this entire thing will actually cost a lot to the wrestlers in the country, because now things will turn, in fact, things will turn a little bit harder for these wrestlers. And in fact, originally, if we talk about the election dates, the WFI was to hold the elections on May 7th, but the Sports Ministry had declared the process as null and void. Now, the elections have been now delayed. The main reason as to why these elections are being delayed is because there were multiple disagreements and disagreements between the state bodies, and in fact then the state bodies moved the courts, and that is why this entire matter is sub judice, and that is why the elections were not happening. And in fact earlier the demands by the wrestlers were the same, that a new committee to be set up in this entire matter, and in fact a new governing body to be set up in this matter. But as of now, the membership of WFI stands suspended, which is a big setback for the athletes in India.
Absolutely, and it is a big setback to the country as well, because the athletes would now be competing but would not do so under the banner of the tricolour, and that's the most unfortunate bit. But Yash, thank you so much for getting us the latest on that. On that note, a quick break here on this edition. Back in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.